Where's your bell, Daz?
Beautiful.
Very nicely done.
Do you know I have the touch?
That's what they say.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Dazzy. Okay, what have we got today?
We are doing one of my all-time favorite dishes tonight. I'm so happy to bring this to you all.
Come on, Steak Diane.
It is Steak Diane my way.
Okay.
A real old
I'm excited. It's a
1970s and 80s.
I love it. I love it. That's right. Okay.
We have 2 small little pieces of filet mignon, fillet steak, some onions, some mushrooms, some parsley, some tomatoes,
I'm curious about
some
tomatoes.
French mustard, some cream,
Of course.
brandy and red wine. And not champagne, because that's for me.
Champagne.
2 little pieces of cling film, and we put our fillet in there. Just press it down gently and fold him over. And put this fillet in here and fold him over. And this is where you can think of somebody or something pleasurable or whatever you want to do as you slowly bang the fillet.
Bang it.
But don't. Look, I've got a rolling pin.
Yeah.
There's obviously we don't have a thing called a steak batch.
Rolling pin's fine. I've always used
Rolling pin's
pin.
fine, so don't whack it.
Yeah.
Don't
You want to go through it.
Now we've been, at home for 8 weeks. Don't think of anything. But just nice and gently. You want to get it nice and thin, but just keep doing that. And in a minute you'll see. And the cling film will protect it all. And then you can just see as we're going over it. That's just about there, I think. These are only going to take minutes to cook, and I have a little trick for you. Of course, I have a trick for you.
Love a trick. Well, we've got the butter and the olive oil.
Yeah, that's just going to start sweating away nicely.
Yep.
We don't want to we do want to cook it, but we don't want to burn it. Okay, I'm just getting a little bit of butter, of course.
A bit of butter, of course.
Don't want too much. And
Just a tiny.
just that
Okay.
piece. And then some oil.
On your favourite ring.
This is my favourite ring, this one.
Bit of butter,
what we're
bit
going to
of
do
olive
now,
oil.
we're going to get this going, and we're going to sweat off the onions.
So you're actually making enough sauce for 4 steaks,
Yeah.
but we're just going to cook 2 for now.
Yeah, for 4.
Yep.
But you'll see how it will juice. I'm going to sort of try and show you 2, but I can always extend it in a minute.
Okay.
We are going to put some French mustard on these.
Okay.
So now, I'm just going to use this French mustard.
I asked Bobby, does it decant the
I know.
French
I'm going to
mustard?
use this, and then I'm going to throw this mustard away because obviously I'm double dipping.
We don't like
Donnie
double
always
dipping.
tells me. So you put some French mustard on
I will
your
not dine with a double dip.
steak. Want to season a bit.
Pepper?
Season a bit. And some pepper. There we go. Look at those. Aren't they gorgeous already?
So nice.
Right. So, I've got a little trick for you. I like tomatoes in my steak, Diane.
Yeah, I've never had tomatoes in my steak.
Well,
Diane.
I have cooked
I know you
100,000
said that,
steak
but
Dianes.
I have never
So,
had.
people would say traditionally, you blanch, you skin, and then you take out the steak. So, there are ways of doing it. So, I like to just get little cubes. But what you can do, if ever you were doing something at home, we are at home, if ever you're doing something where you want to do something just a bit fancy, why don't you just go like that? We're going to make these into, but look at all these little diamonds.
Dazzy, do we have time for diamonds?
No, look at our little diamond. Anyway, so what I was trying to show you was, if you take a tomato, take the pips out,
Yep.
then what you need to do, it's a great way of just pips and all the
I
messes.
wouldn't call that a cube, I would call that dice.
Oh, I know, dice, but you're not going to see it in there. But what I was trying to say was, what you don't need is pips.
We don't want pips, okay.
No.
There's a long way around saying we don't want pips.
Right here,
Yeah,
we're away.
yummy. Those.
One little piece of garlic is going in.
Well, I've got a bit of garlic. Why didn't you get that ready earlier?
You're absolutely right.
You
Why didn't I?
crushed that up,
No, I
see?
didn't. I was going. You asked me to
Error.
show you.
That was an error.
Right. Do you want me to do a little
Yeah,
crush?
do the little crush thing. I like that. Crush. I love this trick.
So just crush with the salt. Salt breaks it up.
So nice. I think that's a really good way of doing garlic.
Next
Wow.
bit of this,
This is looking good.
Bit of
Okay,
red
so
wine.
that just took a minute, right? Bit of red.
bit of red. Now really fizz it
Using
out.
Gusborne, so it's
Fizz
like
it
a
out.
wash.
Ah, Gusborne Pinot Noir.
God, you're
Loving
pushing the
it.
boat out, baby.
Loving it. Very expensive, but why not?
Why not?
Darling,
It's me. There's no expense spared.
Priceless.
I'm worth it.
Priceless.
Okay. Right. So then how long does that cook for?
A minute or so.
A minute? You hate giving me times. Everything's very vague in this kitchen.
Can I put the garlic in there?
Put the garlic in there, yeah.
Garlic.
Garlic.
I'm just saying, Donnie, to you, that there are doesn't need to be any rules anymore in how we're cooking. Certainly there's no rules at all at the moment in what we're doing. So I'm doing this in a way that I want to get the flavour into there.
Okay, so you've got your brandy.
I've got some brandy. I'm going to flambe this now. This is very bizarre because this is home. I'm doing a home.
Quite a bit of brandy. Okay.
So, but I want the brandy on those steaks.
Okay.
And I want the flavour of the brandy. The steaks are so thin, I'm just going to quickly flip them.
Yeah.
And I'm going to then take them out because I'm going to hold them because I don't want to cook them through to like nothing.
Okay.
And I've got a bit more work to do on the sauce.
Okay. So you take the steaks and have them sitting resting.
I'm just going to have them there like that for a minute.
I want mine cooked well though.
Yeah, I know it's all going to be cooked. You cook it through, don't you?
Yeah.
Depending on how people want that. I mean, these are beaten fillet steaks. Beaten.
Yeah.
So they only really need, minutes. Right, I'm going to take that out there for the minute.
Yep.
I'm going to take that one out there for the minute. So they're medium now.
Then you're going to finish the sauce off,
Right,
are you?
well, we're going to put a bit of beef stock.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to enrichen the sauce.
Enrichen, is that a word? Yeah.
And now we leave in the salt and some pepper. Can I just flip it?
Yeah.
Everything there. I'm going to put some more red wine in.
Okay.
More red wine. I want it to get to that lovely, lovely consistency where that sauce is beautifully coming together. Look at the colours of it.
Yeah. Okay.
And now I'm going to put and now I'm going to put these little guys back in. And now we're going to cook it all out.
So how long are you now going to cook
I'm going to give that I want it to reduce. By the way, I keep using cream. It's always double cream. Just
always
remember.
double.
Always
yeah.
double cream.
Always double.
Just in case anyone puts single cream in, it will not quite look this way.
Okay.
It will all separate.
Yeah.
So the time is really dependent on how thick the sauce is going to be.
Yeah.
So I want the sauce to thicken and then the steaks will be cooked.
Okay, so
I'm going to put these steaks over here. So they're now cooked to the point that I want them at. Right?
Okay.
One there and one there.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now this, because I don't want to, if for instance the sauce is taking longer than your steaks, by the way, you don't have to beat the steaks, you can have them whole if you want to.
Yeah.
It just depends. Traditional steak Diane, you beat them. And it could be even flatter than that, by the way. They really beat to a pulp.
We'll leave this for like another minute.
All about making sure the sauce
is
the right consistency. And also, it tastes amazing.
Give the little chef toasting over there. So what did you just do then? You just put some parsley in.
So I just put a little bit more,
Some parsley in.
a little bit more parsley in.
Okay.
And now I think the consistency is perfect.
Yep.
See how lovely that is?
Looks really
So it's
good.
really thick and lovely and creamy and brandy and red wine. And let's bring it over here. So now I'm going to put a little bit more parsley in. So that is a real classic
Steak Diane.
Dazzler Steak Diane.
Well done, Dazzler. Yeah.
And you can finish, of course, on this one you can have a little bit of parsley.
That old 70s trick.
Oh, I know. Listen.
We love it. Okay, cheers, Daz.
I am from that era.
Another beautiful Dazzler.
Wonderful. Enjoy Steak Diane a la Dazzler.
A la
Cheers.
Dazzy.
Lots of love. Bye-bye now.